Hey friends, decided I just wanted to talk about this. I have been working with Optavia since the beginning of the year and have had results I'm really pleased about. And in Optavia, you have several plans to choose from in which you can reach your weight loss goals. And really, Optavia is a program about habits of health. They just happen to have a portion of their program about weight loss that happens to be extremely effective because it builds on habits of health regarding hydration and sleep and a lot of other really good habits of general health anyway. So I have been doing that. I've had great results. Really pleased with that. And now I'm moving into the second phase of the portion of their business that does weight loss, which is a transition phase. I'm hoping to by my birthday, which is in July. I have a goal for myself to be at a healthy BMI in July for my birthday as my gift to myself. And as part of that, I decided I wanted to purchase a Lumen. That's this little friend right here. For any of you who have seen all of their millions of different, I don't know, maybe it just pops up on my YouTube feed all the time because I'm interested in it and the algorithms are smart. But Lumen is a device that you can use to measure your metabolism, and it takes into account how the foods you eat affect your metabolism. And so in the program that I'm working on with Optavia, which is a 5-in-1 program, it's meant to be kind of, I think, a really mild ketosis, something where your body uses up the uses up your glycogen stores, which is how your body deals with carbs, in the beginning, and then it allows you to tap into your fat stores, which is how you lose inches, and abdominal fat and all of those things that are really indicative of long-term cardiac disease. So as you move into transition, you slowly start incorporating other foods back into your diet and dial back a little bit on the fuelings that you've been getting from them to begin to have a balanced diet. And this is a phase that a lot of people in Optavia get a little bit nervous about. It is laid out beautifully. One thing I will say about Optavia is that I have felt it to be like almost brainless. And for someone like me, I have a busy family, young children. I need brainless. I need to not get into a position where I'm starving. I've let myself get too hungry, and I'm now just looking for any available food because I'm running out the door to the next thing or dealing with the next emotional outburst of my children. So Optavia and their feelings have been fantastic from that perspective. And part of me really doesn't care to bring more foods back into my diet anymore. But I do think it would be good nutritionally, and I think that once I start eating some of the foods that I haven't had in a little while again, I'll be like, oh yeah, I think I did like this. I would like this again. So I am trying Lumen I'm still on 5-in-1. I think I have 7 pounds left to go to get to my healthy BMI. I'm very short, and I don't know, sometimes I feel like the BMI chart is skewed for short people, but I want to get into the middle of my BMI range, or at least somewhere toward the middle, so that if I do have fluctuations, I'm not headed back into an unhealthy BMI. A lot of heart disease and cancer in my family, and in like every generation going back, some of my earliest family history stories have stories telling about how somebody died, and looking back on, I'm like, yeah, that was cancer. And they probably just didn't know it at the time. But long history of heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. And while I believe that God is in control, and I cannot prevent everything, I feel like there is a portion of my health I do have a say over, and that's how I treat my body. So I will periodically post things just in case anybody else is trying to do Optavia transition with Lumen. I am not officially in transition yet, but Lumen takes a couple of weeks to get to know you and your body. And I am finding that as I am moving toward that, we had a birthday this weekend, and I chose to eat Oreos as part. My son had an Oreo cake. You know, milk and Oreos were his birthday cake. I ate Oreos, um, and I did not feel good afterward, so that was good feedback. But I also saw the feedback in how it affected my metabolism, that I wasn't mainly burning fat anymore, that now my body had carbohydrate stores it was going to work on before it was going to move back to fat. So I will probably just post a few things about how this is going in case anybody else wants to try it. I'm not like endorsed by them, or it's not a paid like sponsorship or whatever, but when I tried to find Optavia and Lumen videos on YouTube, I just didn't find very many. So I guess if you can't find the content, you make it. And so here we go, Optavia, Lumen. Gonna see how it goes, and maybe someday I can figure out how to share what my tracking has looked like so far. It gives me a score each day, or each time I breathe into it. And anyway, I'll talk more about it another time, but Optavia and Lumen, and just trying to reach goal and then learn how to stay at a healthy weight is the plan. Have a good one, y'all.